Who here remembers Doom then? I'm sure you probably do because you're watching this channel, and if you're watching this channel then you undoubtedly know about Doom. If you don't, then quite frankly it means I'm not playing Doom enough on the channel. Anyway, this is my copy of The Depth of Doom trilogy, which I have covered in the past, and yeah, as we can see, it was quite critically acclaimed at the time, and remains so. It's one of the biggest games to ever have been released, and that's putting it lightly, quite frankly. So obviously, at the time, a lot of people wanted to get in on the action. The 3D FPS was the new big thing, and it remains the big thing. I don't think 3D FPSs have ever not been a big thing since Doom, actually. And well, there were various different attempts, I suppose. You know, you had your obvious ones, Duke 3D, Shadow, I mean everything from sort of 3D Realms side. What else? You had the fantastic Depth Dwellers and stuff like that. But one of the more prevalent Doom clones, I would have said, and one that's very fondly remembered even today, is one that didn't actually cost any money at all. You probably know where I'm going with this, especially if you've read the title of the video. Indeed, it was the... I don't know really how to describe it. Infamous? I don't know if infamous is right, but it's certainly... it's got a bit of a cult following, shall we say. Yes, indeed, it is. The fantastic Chex Quest. So this game was originally distributed as a CD-ROM in boxes of Chex cereal around... I want to say 95, maybe 96. And of course they could get away with using the Doom engine, as they did, because it was essentially a free game, and probably, in fact definitely, the best sort of serial pack-in game that money could buy. There were quite a few others, sort of latter-day things. You don't tend to get serial packing stuff at all anymore, but sort of in the mid-2000s you got games based on Disney cartoons and franchises. I remember getting a Treasure Island game that you literally couldn't win because apparently it was badly programmed or whatever, I don't know. If I can find it again, then I can give it another go, how about that? But anyway, today's topic is Chex Quest. And you're probably thinking, well, hold on a tick, if it was distributed for free in cereal boxes, how the heck have you got yourself a retail copy? It can't have been sold at retail, surely. And no, it's mail order only, because it is from our friends at Limited Run. Oh yes. Physical big box copy of Chex Quest, and it's a proper big box actually. If I was to compare it to something perhaps a little contemporaneous to this original game, you will note, friends, that it is roughly the same size. It's a little bit wider. I don't really know why I do these comparisons because it's a bit pointless, but I just want to show you that it is a big box. I recently found out that this is a Slash release. You wouldn't know, would you? Anyway, I don't really need to mess around, do I? Because you all know what's coming. The transparent blue knife. This was... I remember showing one of my... I think I just sent the link to my channel to someone, and they made particular note of the transparent blue knife. So yeah, I'm just giving it a bit of airtime for you. There you go. Whoever that was, I can't remember who it was. Enjoy. Right, we've got to make a very careful incision here. Let's not mess this up. I'm thinking here, maybe? Or do I just attack one of the corners? It's always a bit of a gamble, this. You've got to be careful not to cut into the box itself. Right, let's get this on camera this time, because there have been far too many unboxings where I've torn the seal asunder, only for it all to be off camera. So let's just make sure this is nice and clear for you all. Oh yeah, who doesn't love some unsealing of games? I haven't actually looked at the back of this. Let's have a proper look when we've got it all open. Begone, plastic. Right. So, you see, it actually came with two different cover options. And I preferred the other one because it was... well, I'll put a picture in of what it looks like. It was the title screen artwork, but, you know, actually hand-drawn, and it has all shiny stuff on it and all this. Only trouble was, it was like, it would have cost me something around 130 quid by the time I got it over here, so yeah, I couldn't entirely justify that. So, we've got this, which is actually the classic artwork anyway, so, you know, it's fine, it's fine. Which we have the Chex Man with his Zorcha, because this is a non-violent game. They don't have guns, they have Zorchas, which the lore is that they teleport these nasty, snotty alien dudes back to their home planet instead of killing them. Even though they're quite clearly trying to kill you, so, you know, I don't know. Well, morals in it. I'm just looking at the top of the box here. It seems to have... I don't know, is that fold supposed to be there, or is that just damaging... Well, this is why you don't leave your games sealed, friends. We've also got a square spaceship that I'm assuming is supposed to look like a piece of Chex. Because Chex is a cereal. It's kind of like Shreddies, I think, but... Chex. I don't know. It's actually quite impressive that they managed to license this, because not only got to ask the developer... They've probably got to ask id. Well, I guess not actually, because they'll have used ZDoom, I guess, and that'll be open. So, well, Doom thing's open source anyway, so maybe not. They'll have also had to get permission from Chex themselves to release this. I wonder if there's anything about this on Chex's website actually. I don't know. It's weird not to see like ratings and stuff and logos on the front of a box. I don't know why, because I've got quite a lot of these collector's editions and they never do, but. I guess because it wasn't really produced by anyone. I know it was programmed by people, but you don't just put a dude's name on the front of a box. I guess the logo that you need is right there. There's no id logo either, so it's very strange. Top of the box just says Chex Quest, by the way. So, I am going to assume that this is a remake of the back of the original cereal box that it came from, because, observe, free inside this package. So I've actually just paid for the box, haven't I? I literally have, because it's completely free, this game. Complete CD-ROM game. Ready, aim, Zorch. You know they're in there. You hear the distant cries of your cereal friends held captive by the evil slime-toading creatures, the Flemoids. You have the chance to save your citizens and zap these gooey creatures back to their own dimension before they imprison you in goo. Do you accept the challenge? Get ready for non-stop action. Get ready for state-of-the-art fun. Get ready for Chex Quest, the first ever CD-ROM cereal game. Piece of history, this, honestly. Yeah, Chex Quest is filled with action, but it's been rated non-violent and suitable for all ages according to the guidelines of the Limited Run Games Council. No way. I'm just looking at this, and am I right in thinking that there are FMV cutscenes in this game that I've never seen? No way. I've only played the GZ Doom version for reference. I think I might have played the original as well, but like years and years ago, and there were no FMV cutscenes. And yeah, that's what your dudes look like, and you can clearly tell that it's a Doom engine game. They've literally just changed the graphics, honestly. That thing that he's got in his hand is the shotgun. It's the shotgun, but with different graphics. But it's like, it's so well done that, I don't know, if I hadn't told you that, you might, and you didn't really know about Doom, you might not be able to tell, I don't know. Yeah, full screen digital animated openings, so there are FMVs. 3D texture map graphics, lies! It's not 3D, it's technically 2D, but whatever. Networkable for multiple players. I wonder what they have actually used here then. Maybe it is GZ Doom. And there's Chex Man, looking not actually very cool, I'll be honest. He's not the most appealing of heroes, is he, with his strange egg-shaped head. Well, I suppose I better go have a look inside and see what we've got. Hopefully we have got a CD-ROM of some description. Well, that was easy to open. Normally with these style of boxes, you've really got to attack it to get it open, but not today. We've been lucky, friends. Ooh, this is looking like a Microprose style box. Completely pointless, but whatever. You know now. what we have here, friends, is... I don't know what that says. Somebody enlighten me. Official Chex Mix seal of quality. I imagine I'll have to get this out. Elsewhere, but this appears to be a new, exciting piece of artwork for this game. Yeah, I'll... Oh, wow. Yeah, there he is. What a cool dude. Chex Warrior. That's his name. Quite frankly, why he's not in Quake Champions yet, I do not know. Okay. Well, let's leave that out while we get the rest of it out. Yeah. Surprisingly empty for a limited run release. Yeah, in here is just the CD. Once again in a MicroProse style thingy that you pull out, and it's just got the CD nestled in its little thingy. Which, I don't know, it's I'm saying I don't know a lot, aren't I? It's got that classic feel to it. And potentially this is how it was thrown in there initially. Although I do suspect it was actually a CD in a paper sleeve or something. So here we go, we've got our CD-ROM. Quite a heavy little package, this. Yeah, same old stuff as before. I do appreciate that they actually go to the effort of not only putting a barcode on, but, you know, putting stuff on the CD anyway. Because there's quite a lot of just loose CDs in my collection where they've not even bothered with the artwork, never mind putting stuff on the back, so... It's quite nice. It's quite nice that they've gone to the effort. Do I need the knife for this? Make an incision here. There we go. Opening CDs is always a pain in the butt. Put the old knife away. More unsealing action for your pleasure. Thought I'd shut my mouth for that bit. Right, what we got inside then? Oh, that's a good disc. I like that. But it would appear that there are... The soundtrack! Ha! I don't even remember very much of the soundtrack. Maybe I'll put some in to this video. And one would assume that we have ourselves a manual, which is always a pain in the butt to get out. Well, managed it though. Managed it while also giving it a little bit of damage, but hey. Just shows that it's loved. I wonder if the original had a manual with it. Oh. Okay, no, this is just a history lesson, isn't it? To casual observers, the longevity of Chex Quest must seem downright bewildering. Today's adver games, that is, video games designed primarily for the sake of promoting some sort of product or service, tend to take one of two forms. On one hand, you have web-based freebies hastily cobbled together in cheap-looking Flash-style animation by teams with little game design experience working under the tight deadlines and even tighter budgets. On the other hand, you have mobile apps, which frequently exist as a promotion and source of revenue all at once. These usually involve some sort of whale-baiting feedback loop designed to tease players with popular imagery and hints of progress before pressing them to continue playing via microtransactions. Neither style of game is meant to be memorable or substantial, they're merely a way to build a little brand awareness in an increasingly noisy media environment. Chex Quest bears no resemblance to any of these games. It has exactly two things in common with web clickers or mobile match 3s. It was designed to promote a product, actually both a product and a service. And it was given away for free. Well, free with purchase anyway. The price of admission to Chex Quest was a box of Chex. This is how the game began to make inroads with its audience. So there we go, that is the Chex Quest Big Box from Limited Run. I'm actually quite impressed with that. It's not overboard, but it's got a good amount of content in it, and it's got the 2 discs, the soundtrack. Looking forward to having a listen to that and see what it's actually like. But yeah, I think the main thing for me is that it's a physical copy of a game that would never, ever have sort of seen a re-release had it not been for places like Limited Run and things like that. So, hats off, quite frankly. And I imagine, in fact, I'm certain that the original game, if you were to try and find the CD, that would be astronomically expensive if you could find it at all. So, yeah, it's nice that there's physical copies of it. And it does look like something that could well have been released at retail back in the day. So, I'm impressed. Well done. Before we finish, we've got to take a look at the CD, of course. So I've got the XP machine running here. Appropriate. See if whatever's on the disc actually works on XP. Chex Quest! Chex... Okay. Right. Well, let's just have a quick look. Bonus. Oh, hello. So they've actually put the effort in of having like versions of QuickTime. So this will probably work on a 98 machine or even a 95 machine potentially. Not in DOS, of course. Well, I say not in DOS, but check this out. These are all DOS programs. I feel like I should have got my Aptiva out for this. Well, let's. I suspect that there will be DOSBox or something included. Chex Quest, C-Chex, yeah. Install to hard drive, come on. Whoa. No, now, you... Are you telling me that this is a direct... Except for this. Because these are just like midis. This is the actual CD-ROM, isn't it? This is what it is. Holy balls. Yeah, look up. Whoa, wow, 1996, okay. Holy baloney, this has got America Online on it. It's got... Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I ran this on the Retro PC now. Oh, wow. When I said before that this is a piece of history, this is preservation in action, folks. This is... Yeah, I'm just amazed. It is like I've gone back to 1996 and bought it at retail. They could have just done flipping GZ Doom, Chex Quest 3, slapped that on a CD-ROM and called it a day. But this is what you got in your cereal box. Look, we've got the program groups. It's really expecting at 98 or something, isn't it? It's struggling a little bit, I think. It might break my capture software actually running this, but let's see. Launch Chex Quest. So I fired up the Aptiva here because it seems that it was looking for an older computer than the one I have. It's not sounding very healthy, this thing, but I'll have a look at it later. I'm just hoping that it actually works. Last time I was messing around with some audio stuff and managed to kill it a few times. Anyway, got our disc. In it goes. I'd be quite impressed if we do actually have audio here. We'll find out. Open. Yep, we have audio. Incredible. Okay. Well, the main thing is the audio's working. And yeah, I think we probably want. You see, they've not thought this through because they put the auto-run file in there, but they've put it in all these subdirectories, so it should have really been on the root, and then it would have, you know, had a proper working an auto-run. Anyway, Chex Auto. I want to well, I can run it from the CD, can't I? But I want to install it. This installation program will install Chex Quest to C-Chex. I want to install the hard drive. I don't want America Online. It's still incredible to me that this is what we ended up getting. It's incredible. It's exactly. It's perfect. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. They've done it right. Here we go. Right, so launch Chex Quest setup. Here we go. So keyboard only. We want a Sound Blaster. Yeah. Sound Blaster. I think this is fine. We can go all the way up to 8 with that. Let's go. Look at the menu, which of course works as expected. How do we actually play Chex Quest? Click launch Chex Quest and you'll be treated to a 3D movie. Wow, there's 19 pages of this! Oh, you got images as well? Huh. So the whole manual that you need is kind of already here. I love the... well, actually, yeah, it shows you the names of everything. But yeah, I just love that the melee weapon is just a spoon. Rather than like a knife or anything. Well, I mean, a spoon makes sense because it's breakfast, but it's a spoon. So, let's actually play the damn game. 640 by 480 video, please, it should be able to handle it. He says. Oh dear. It's doing its best. We'll have a proper look at that in the video. It sounds a bit crap, doesn't it? Is this what it's supposed to sound like? Might have sounded better on a MT32, but I don't have one of those. And yeah, it's flipping proper DOS Chex Quest. Not that that means anything, but yeah. Do we have any sort of mouse control? I'm guessing not. It wasn't an option in the setup program. But yeah, this is Chex Quest, friends. So if I hold Alt, yeah, that's the. I have to play it with the keyboard because it's old school. And not quite the sound effect I was expecting, but can have it full screen. But yeah, if you haven't seen Chex Quest before, if you somehow managed to avoid it, then this is what it looks like. It can be a little bit difficult finding your way around because the thing is, you're kind of expecting it to be Doom sort of thing, so things that don't quite line up with what you expect from Doom. Like, for example, a big red wall being a door. It can make it a little bit more difficult, but if this is your first exposure to first-person shooters, then you probably have an easier time of it, because you've not got any pre-summit others. I can't remember what the word is now. Anyway, I could play Chex Quest all day. It's just another great 90s FPS, and the looks are deceiving because it is a pretty damn good game. And if you want to play it, either you can seek out the original DOS version, or you can look up Chex Quest 3, which works with GZ Doom. I'll put links in the description to all of this nonsense that I'm talking. Definitely worth a go. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. It's Chex Quest, and I'll probably keep playing this all day now. Yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for coming along, and I'll see you all for the next one. Oh no! Before we go, I would just like to point out that no violence, no death, no anything like that, and yet it sounds morbid, but this is your status bar face. The implication here is that you've been suffocated to death by goo. Make of that what you will. Sometimes you don't need loads of accoutrements, sometimes you just need a quality product. What the heck was that? Right. Thank you. Bye.